Hi, everybody. My name is Tecumseh, and this segment today is going to be about snapping back the vagina. I know, but it has to be said and it has to be told because it's a lot of us, we need that help to snap it back. So let's get right into it. Now, today's topic about the snapback, let me bring the oil to you. The first thing you need to do is a cleansing. Um, that would be the tea tree. Now, the tea tree oil, that is good for anti-inflammatory and it's good for yeast. Now, what you need to do with this is, I got a glass here. You get some water. You pour the water in there in a glass. You take a tampon. You open up the tampon and you put the tampon in the water with at least a tablespoon of tea tree oil and pour that in there. And you let that sit overnight or a couple of hours to let the tea tree soak within the tampon. And you put it on as, normal as you put a tampon on. And that right there, you sleep overnight. Yeah, you keep this in overnight and everything. And in the morning, you pull it out and you should be refreshed. You can repeat this as many as times as you like. It's natural, so it won't hurt you at all. So this right here, tampon, some water, and some tea tree. That does the cleansing for the inside. Okay. Now, another thing is witch hazel. A lot of people don't use witch hazel anymore. I don't know why they don't, but it's a good thing to use. Um, Witch hazel actually is for oil irritation, red, damage, blemish, or inflamed skin. Now, what you can do is saturate your cotton pad with this and wipe from the front to the back and do it over. Make sure you get in between the lips and you wipe again from the front to the back all the way up, even in the rectum area. Because sometimes we don't know this, but a lot of fluids come from our rectum into our vagina, and that needs to be cleaned also. So, witch hazel. You can just use uh, pure witch hazel. You don't have to mix it with nothing if you don't want to. It's just witch hazel, and it's good for your skin. And that's going to be another segment that I'm going to use about talk about the witch hazels for your face and your body and stuff like that. So right here for the V. All right. The next thing I think everybody know about the apple cider vinegar. Now this right here is a good thing too. Now you don't always have to drink it. You can put it on you. Like I said, use the pad, saturate it. You can clean it right after you do the witch hazel. You can use this. You can wipe yourself with it. Saturate it. You can mix a little water with it, so it won't be so strong. And do another cleansing and wipe yourself with it. And let it sit on you for a while and everything before you take a bath. Or you could do it overnight and let it sit overnight. And it really will clean the bacteria and everything else that we have. You know. Now, it's another thing that I use. Now, I know everybody heard of the black seed oil. Now, this is another thing that I use. I use black seed oil. Like I said, everything don't have to be ingested. You can actually put it on you. I do the same thing. I'll put it on the pad and for a smooth sensation, after you do all the other cleansing, the last thing would be um, the black seed oil. You don't have to do everything all at once. You can do one time this and then another time, you can mix it up or you can do it all at once. It's not going to hurt you. Okay? I've done it. So, now, Another thing a lot of people don't know, they think that lavender is only for um, sleeping or soothing the baby. Now, don't use these on the male. Male lavender, no. It has something to do with breast. If you use lavender on the male babies or a male, they form breast. Okay, so lavender is good also for cups. I mean, cuts and abrasions and stuff like that. So what you use is lavender. You put it on the pad also, just like that. You just put it on the cotton pad and you just dab it where you need it because sometimes it can get a little rough when you're being intimate. So, and lavender, it really helps and soothe the cuts and everything. And you can do it from the front to the back and it'll snap it right back. Believe me, I've used it. So, vitamin E, I just went on and got this one right here. Now, I know I've said something about the different things that are in different type of uh, supplements and everything. It's a supplement in here that I really don't care for, but I'm going to try to find some vitamin E that doesn't have all that other stuff in it. And I'm just going to I try to get the purest vitamin E. This only has one ingredient in it, but I use this and I dab it also on little uncomfortable cuts or uncomfortable feeling like a twitch or itch or something. They don't have to be a serious itch or whatever. But if you put some vitamin E on it, or if you can get the ones in the capsule, you can pop that one, put a pin in it and squeeze it and use it and rub it all over and stuff. And it would soothe you also, okay? This is a good soother. Now, I know everybody heard of aloe vera. Now, aloe vera, I give it 100 thumbs up. Now, what I do with aloe vera, I actually cut a little piece off. I cut the edges off. I cut it right in the middle or closer to the top of it so it can have that gooey in it. See, look at that. Okay. And that's what you want. And sometimes it turns into liquid sometimes, but this right here is what you need on the aloe vera. Just cut it in half and everything and use this right here. Now, what I do with this, I usually scrape it inside the bowl with the knife. You can just do that with the knife and it'll come right on into the bowl. See? Now, it got the liquid inside here. Now, what you can do with the aloe vera, I usually use it for my hair and my face, and then I use it below. Now, the aloe vera is going to give you the snapback that you need. Now, just use that, scrape that on there, or take the thin layer of the aloe vera. You can cut it as long as you want to, and just take the aloe vera and just wipe yourself all the way from the front to the back with this. And you can do it a longer pad like and everything, and just use this right here, the thin layer that you cut off, and just use that right there. Okay. Now, another thing that I have is called Calendula. Calendula. Let me see. Calendula. Dula. I don't know if you can see that right there. Calendula. Right there. Now, this right here, ladies, get you some. If you can't find the oil in calendula, get the tea bags. Either way it goes, it's going to be in your system. So trying to get it in. Now, I print this off because this is so much, and I want to make sure that I give you every bit of the information that you need. Okay, and so I'm gonna drink me some today before I go out. I sure am. At least drink 2 cups, 2 cups a day. All you have to do is just boil you some water, put tea bags in a cup and in a glass, and let it steep in there for at least 5 minutes and everything. Cover the lid so you can get all the fumes and everything to just stay in. And just cover it with a saucer or a napkin and stuff while your tea bag is in your hot water and stuff. And you can use lemon, you can use honey, something like that. But try not to use anything if you can. Try to drink it as pure as you can. Okay. Now, this um, Calendula is an anti-inflammatory, flavonoids, antioxidant. It protects the cells from free radicals. Okay, and let's see, it calms the muscles. Sometimes you have muscles that jump, and stuff like that. This calms the muscles down and everything. We don't need that. We don't need no spasms and everything. So this right here will help you out a lot. Let's see, and it's a potent ulcer and wound and hemorrhoid healer. Now, ladies, if you are pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, do not use this. Okay, this is not for you right now. Wait till you have your baby. Wait till you stop breastfeeding, and then you can use this because this right here, it helps the menstrual flow right here. So if you it helps the blood flow. So if you're having problems with blood flow, this will help your blood flow right here. This will help your periods be, I guess, as normal as it possibly can. It promotes an ease of the administration. So this right here, not for the pregnant women, not for the breastfeeding. I don't claim to cure or nothing like that. I don't do that. I'm just here to help everybody out to see and to show what I use, and I'm just helping you out so you can use it. I haven't, none of this stuff that I have not used. I've used almost everything that I'm telling you about, and it really works. So, and another thing, it improves oil health, oil. I just said oil, oral health. So it's an estrogen and which helps to fight mouth bacteria and promotes health in oil environment. I can't get that out. Okay, oil. So let's see. It really helps with the acid held within oils, and it has a powerful antimicrobial and antiviral effective. If you are like having like a bad yeast infection or something like that, this right here actually helps. It helps calm down. Now I have um, another powder that I use. Um, it's called uh, the Arco. It's a powder that I use you know, for yeast infection. So this right here and the other powder, which I just remember I had made some concoctions up with all of the stuff, some nettle, and I had made up a pretty good uh, concoction that I use, and I'm testing it out on myself first to see how it helps with me, and then I will let you guys know how it helped me, and that I put all these things together to help the woman out and to keep our bodies in good health and youthful, and so we can be able to move around without worrying about different things, and yeast infections, because I know sometimes it's some of the clothes that you wear, um, perfumes that you put on, and one thing that we should not do. Now, what happened to me? I used a light day, and it was scented, and it caused me to have that bacterial flow, because I'm not good with scented perfumes on for as soaps and powders and all that stuff. I can't handle it. It's a monster to me. So, and it might be a monster to some of you guys. So, don't put that bubble bath and all that stuff in there that will cause yeast and everything. So, and stay away from the scented pads and um, tampons and soaps that has scent on it, because that can irritate you and cause yeast. Now, I know that I had told you guys last time about Dr. Teal. Now, this right here, if you want bubble bath, get Dr. Teal. This has the Himalaya in there, and it's good and it's soft on the vagina, and it will help with the salt and everything that draws up to the vagina and helps it be tight again and everything. So, I know I didn't tell you anything to ingest to get the vagina tight, but what you can ingest is the apple cider. Now, the apple cider, only 21 days to use this, and mix it with water. You can get a glass, get you a spoonful of apple cider, put it in a glass of water, a warm water if you want to, and put your little honey in it and put you some lemon in it. That's for those that just cannot ingest this. It is strong. So put you some honey, some lemon in it, and some warm water, stir it up and drink it. And you will have no problem. Only 21 days. That's that's the maximum, 21 days for this. Okay? So, well, I want to thank you for tuning in today and everything. And our next segment, and we will be talking about different things for as the veins, vertical veins. You know, a lot of us have those vertical veins that, has popped and everything, and you can see them in your legs and different things. So we're going to talk about the vertical veins next time, okay? So thank you and tune in. Love, is it peace, love, and prosperity? You have a blessed day. Bye. Hi, welcome back. My name is Tecumseh, and thank you for joining me again. This segment is about the snapback, the vagina snapback. I know, I know, I know. It has to be told. So let's get to it. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the, oh no, that ain't the first thing. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the tea tree oil. Now, tea tree oil is really good for you. A lot of people use it for their skin and for their face and everything. It's good for blemishes and everything, but it is also good for the vagina. Now, what I have done, I've done a segment, but the segment was pretty long. So I'm going to put both of them out there, and you can do that segment if you want me to do it piece by piece and everything, and show how I actually put the things together. But I'm just gonna just sum it up right quick for you. Tea tree oil, a tampon, and some water, a tablespoon, and you let it soak overnight. And then you put it in the next night, or you can let it soak for like, I guess, 5 hours. Make sure the tea tree is in there, and then you put it in at night and sleep on it. The next morning, take it out as normal. You can repeat this as much as you like, okay? Now, the next thing will be, I was talking about the calendula. This right here is very good. Calendula is really, really good. It helps a lot of things that we really need. It's an anti-inflammatory. It calms muscles and spasms, and it's protect ulcers, wounds, and hemorrhoids. And it's a healer for hemorrhoids also. So while you're taking this, and it aids the menstrual when you're on your period and stuff. It when you have large flavonoids and persist. It helps relax the muscles and the blood flow. Um, and promotes ease of the menstrual. I guess the cramps, the PMS. Now I know a lot of people have bad menstrual flow and PMS. Get you some calendula, and that will really help. Now, along with this, with hemorrhoids, you can also use witch hazel. Now, witch hazel is good also. Witch hazel is another thing that I use also for the vagina. Now, witch hazel is not only good for the face and for acne and everything, it is very good for acne. If you have bad acne, and I know sometimes I, have a little bump here or there or whatever, so I just use some witch hazel. This is good for inflammatory also. So what you need to do with the witch hazel is soak your pad. Get you a cotton pad, soak it, and wipe from the front to the back and each lip all the way to the buttock and up, and then use the flip it over. If you got to put some more on it, do the next lip and all the way back to the from the vagina to the buttocks, all the way from the rectum on up. So a little thing that we don't know is, well, we do know sometimes, but we forget that most of our bacteria flows from the rectum. So we can clean it. We can help with the hemorrhoids, and if you don't have hemorrhoids, you can still clean it. Okay, witch hazel is very good. Now, another thing that I use, and I know a lot of people heard of black seed oil. Right here, you can take it, but what I do, I actually clean myself also down below. I use it with the cotton pad. I saturate it or put it on the cotton pad, and I just clean it for the oil and to rejuvenate my vagina back and to get it, some strength into it. So if this is going to help me and everything else and cure everything except death, so let's go to work, black seed oil, and see what you can do. All right. So another thing is one of everybody's all-time favorites. It will be the apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar is everybody's all-time favorite. But you only supposed to use this 21 days. And that's it. 21 days tops. So now what you can do, put it in a glass of warm water. Use some, I think, honey and some lemon and drink it. So I know a lot of people can't stand it just drinking it by itself. So you know what? Add some flavor to it. Okay. All right. And another thing, what I do now, I mix water and vinegar, this vinegar and water together, and I saturate a pad, and I do a cleansing down there, or you can put it in a bottle or something that has a squish bottle, and you can do your little cleansing between the lips. Make sure if you're gonna put it there, put some warm water in a bottle. Use this right here, about I say 2 or 3 tablespoons. Put it in that bottle about this size, same size, or a little bit lower, and just clean yourself. Go get between the lips. Let the water just hit between the lips and all in the vagina area and in the rectum area, and clean that and everything. And I'm telling you, it will really, really help. And if you keep using it and keeping using it down there every day, every morning or every night, you do a cleansing, it will really help. And let me see, what else? Something cold. If you have a bad yeast infection and you just don't want to go to the doctor or you can't afford to go to it, go get you some ice cubes or something. Get something real cold. Put it on the vagina area. Let it just almost numb it a little bit, but put it in a towel. And then get the towel real, real cold and just put it on there for the comfort and the ease. And then clean it with this right here. And then you can put either that tea tree, like I told you, the tampon, and you can even put tea tree on the outside. Put it on the pad and just pat it around where you done scratched and everything and probably done irritated the skin. And that's what lavender comes in at. Now, lavender I've been told in a movie one time that, this man, he was being really, really abused by another man, and what they used on him was lavender to soothe the sores and soothe the rectum area also. So I said, okay, if he using that on that, so I can soothe the vagina and soothe my areas and stuff. So what I did, I put a little bit of lavender on a cotton pad and just pat it on different areas that I needed to be soothed. And it does. It helps with scrapes and uh, just scratches and different things like that that you probably done, obtain doing just everyday life. It don't really have to be sexual. It could be a everyday life. So I use this also, lavender. It's not only good for sleeping, it's good for wounds also. So remember that. Now, one of my favorite next to aloe vera is vitamin E. Now, vitamin E, this right here, oh my goodness, this is good. I try to get the purest vitamin E I possibly can get, but everything has something in it. So I just use what I can get until I can do better. And same with you. So if you can't get pure vitamin E, go in the store and buy the little capsules of vitamin E. Put a little pin in it, bust it, take that vitamin E out. You don't have to use the whole thing at once. That's the good thing about having it in the capsule. You can just sit it aside and then go back and use it again and squeeze it out and just put it over the areas to soothe you. And it really will help you out. I promise you it will. Put that ice on there, numb it, then put some tea tree oil on it or something like that. Put this vitamin E on it. I guarantee you it will soothe it. So another thing is aloe vera. This right here. Now I try to keep this on hand always. Not only do I use it for my face, I will be doing a segment on our faces and different things, our hair and everything. So what I did, I cut the aloe vera open. I cut it open and I scraped it inside the jar. And what I did is I'll take this little thin side. I'll either use it on my face, just rub it all on my face and scrub it in real good up under the eyes. It really helps with bags and getting marks and different things off your face or wherever you want it uh, to do it. But cut it and use the thin part. The other part, scrape it into a glass bowl, and you can use that on many different things. Now, what I do, I cut another piece, and it'll be a more bigger slice, probably about like this, a bigger slice like that. And what I do, I use the thinner layer of it because the thinner layer of it, you're going to get all of the stuff that's in the aloe vera. And what I do, I rub that on my vagina. You can either take the gel and rub it on there with your hands, but I rub that on my vagina. And then I if I'm going to use it all from the front to the back, I'll cut it and use that part from the front and the back. And then I use another from the front to the back, all the way to the rectum, and get your rectum smooth and get that buttocks area where it's black and stuff at. That aloe vera will help with that lightening up the skin in the between the buttocks area. So I do use it and it works. So, and another thing, the reason why I was using the stuff for the yeast and everything, I had purchased some light days that I had, and the light days had perfume in it, and I didn't know it, and I was getting irritated, and I didn't know why. And I looked at the package, and it said, lightly scented. I can't use lightly scented nothing, even in tampons or anything. That tampon that I got was that was pure cotton, and if you can't find pure cotton, just get something, but don't get the scented one because that is not good for you. And let's see, perfumes and different things like that that you spray down there that cause a lot of yeast, and bubble baths. Okay, if you really want a bubble bath, Dr. Teal. Now I know I'm not promoting anything or trying to cure anything. I'm just trying to help everybody out because what I use, I'm just letting you know what I use and it helps me. So, Dr. Till, I don't know if you're allergic to Himalaya pink salt. It's supposed to be natural from Pakistan. And I did a segment on Himalaya salt. This right here, Dr. Till, and everything is a foaming bath. And that right there will help snap back too. Now that aloe vera, what I was talking about, that will help you snap back also. Everything that I'm telling you right now today will actually get the vagina back and it will snap it back. I know I haven't said nothing to indigest except the vinegar, but I'll find out some more things to you can drink to, will bring that up. But this right here, and it got the salt, the Epsom salt. Oh, it'll draw it up. So what you need to do is just use it as directed and everything, and this really, really helps. And the ones that don't take baths, because sometimes when you take baths, it can cause irritation and everything. So clean your tub out with some bleach. Really, really good. I mean, you're going to have to get in there and scrub it. And make sure the tub is just white as it can possibly be. And then you just use the stuff. You can even put vinegar in your water. Yeah, you don't even have to do it. The ones that don't take baths, you can use the bottle like I told you. Shake it up with the vinegar in it and squirt it, or sit on the toilet and squirt it. So there's way. If there's a will, there's a way. Okay. So I would like to thank you for tuning in today. I do have a longer segment about all the things that I did use and everything. If you want to click on both, you can. Or if that just really helped you out, then thank you. And that would be good enough for you, then so be it. So till next time, we're going to talk about the vertical veins. And then I think we're going to hit on some things about blemishes on our faces and stuff because I know that is important to most of us, blemishes, trying to get rid of it. But I did give you a little bit insight on the aloe vera and the tea tree oil. That is good for your face also. I know a lot of men probably couldn't stand the smell of it and everything, but ladies, take care of yourself. There's only one you. So take care of what you have to do about your body and everything. So, enough said. See you until next time. Peace, love, and prosperity. Bye.